Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation, we are going to see language of chemistry in 9th standard science. The topic is ions with variable valencies in ICSE, CBSE and all state boards, medium English. Before we see ions with variable valencies, what all the things we have in our 9th standard syllabus. Positive ion valency 1, positive ions valency 2, positive ions valency 3, positive ions valency 4. This we have learnt in one of the previous videos. In the last video we have learnt negative ions. Negative ion valency 4, negative ion valency 3, negative ion valency 2 and negative ion valency 1. And in this presentation what we are going to see is ions with variable valencies. Some of the positive ions are having variable valencies. Some of the negative ions are also having various valencies. What are they and what are their symbols and formulas and what are their various valencies we are going to learn in this presentation. So first of all, let us see positive ions having variable valencies. So let's learn one by one. First is copper. We already have learned the symbol is Cu, and if the charge is plus 1, it is known as cuprous. If the charge is plus 2, it is known as cupric. That is, the lower valency will always end with OUS and the higher valency will end with IC. This is old method to represent the variable valencies of copper or any variable valency ions. OUS represents smaller valency of that ion and IC represents the higher valency of that ion. So copper lower valency is 1, therefore cuprous, higher valency is 2, therefore it is cupric. But modern day scientists, they represent it by Roman letter. So copper 1, that means the valency of copper is 1 here. It is easy, no? We will come to know what is the valency of copper 1. But in cuprous we do not know what is its lower valency, but we know its lower valency, but what is the exact valency we may not know. But in this system, the modern day system, that is copper 1, valency of copper is 1 here. Then cupric, how can you call it in according to modern days method? That is copper 2. Valency of copper is 2 here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the next ion having variable valency is mercury, symbol Hg. If the charge is plus 1, it is known as mercurous. If the charge is plus 2, it is known as mercuric. Lower valency end with OUS, higher valency end with IC. But in modern system, how it is called? Mercurous is known as mercury 1, mercuric is known as mercury 2. So the valency is represented in Roman letter within bracket. Okay, next ion having variable valency is, so the next ion having variable valency is iron. Its symbol is Fe, derived from the Latin name ferrum. So if the charge is plus 2, it is known as ferrous. If the charge is plus 3, it is known as ferric. So here you have to notice it very carefully. See, iron's lower valency or lower charge is plus 2, whereas for copper and mercury, the higher charge is plus 2. Okay, so that is why when iron charge is plus 2, it is known as ferrous, and if the charge is plus 3, that is a higher charge, therefore it is ferric. So in modern system, it is denoted as ferrous is denoted as iron 2, ferric is denoted as iron 3. So very simple. Modern system is very simple because the valency is given in Roman letter. So the next ion having variable valency is chromium, symbol is Cr. If the charge is plus 2, chromous. If the charge is plus 3, chromic. It is same as iron. Valency plus 2 and plus 3. So chromous will be denoted as what in modern system? Chromium 2, and chromic will be denoted as chromic 3. The next ion having variable valency is gold. Symbol is Au, derived from the Latin name aurum. If the valency is, or if the charge is plus 1, it is aurous. If the charge is plus 3, it is auric. How can you mention aurous in the modern system? Gold 1, auric can be mentioned as gold 3. Okay, so the next ion having variable valency is lead. So Pb, plumbum. So lead plus 2, plumbus. Lead Pb plus 4, it is plumbic. So therefore plumbus can be mentioned as what? Lead 2, and plumbic is mentioned as lead 4. So 2 and 4 should be in Roman letter within bracket. So the next ion is platinum. Symbol is Pt. So when the charge is plus 2, it is known as platinous, and when it is plus 4, it is known as platinic. So platinous will be mentioned as platinum 2 and platinic will be platinum 4. The next ion is tin. So what is the symbol? You should remember, no? So we have studied in some of the videos earlier. It is derived from the Latin name stannum, Sn. So when the valency or the charge is plus 2, it is known as stannous. When the charge is plus 4, it is known as stannic. So stannous can be mentioned in the modern method as tin 2 and stannic as tin 4. So next one is phosphorus. Probably this is the last one. Symbol is P. When phosphorus valency is plus 3, it is known as phosphorus tri. And when the valency is 5, this is known as phosphorus penta. Okay, so that's it. These are the various ions having variable valencies. So watch it again and again until it goes to your long-term memory. And now let's move on to negative ions having variable valencies. Very few negative ions are having variable valencies. Let's see them very quickly. MnO4. So when the charge is minus 1, it is known as permanganate. Same formula, MnO4, when the charge is minus 2, then it is known as manganate. So MnO4, there are two charges, minus 1 and minus 2. When the charge is minus 1, it is known as permanganate. When the charge is minus 2, then it is known as manganate. So this is the last ion. We have it in our syllabus, FeCN6. When the charge is minus 3, it is known as ferricyanide. When the charge is minus 4, it is known as ferrocyanide. Some of the students have often asked me, sir, for the lower valency, you have to call ferrous. For higher valency, it should be ferric. Am I right? But here, 3 is known as ferri and 4 is known as ferro. Why this difference? So you have to be very careful. Here the charge is in minus. Therefore, minus 3 is greater than minus 4. Minus 4 is smaller, minus 3 is greater. That is why that is known as ferricyanide. And minus 4 charge is known as ferrocyanide. You have to be very, very careful when you are naming these ions. Hope you liked it. You enjoyed learning this way. And these are all very, 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 very important, because using these formulas, using these charges, we are going to write hundreds and thousands of formulas on our own. We need not memorize anything, provided you learn all these ions names, their formulas, their symbols and their valencies properly, and everything you will enjoy, because you can do everything on your own. So thank you very much for watching this. Until we meet next time, bye bye.